Alright, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to part 2, second video, whatever you want to call it. But in this video, last one we just did the oil change. This one we're going to be doing the Serpentine belt. Hopefully you can see, but it is literally split in half. I can like put my finger straight through it. Yep, right there you can see it, it's ripped. So we're gonna quickly swap this out. Hopefully it's quickly. First thing you need in your belt, there's the part number 440K6. I got Value Craft because I'm cheapo. There's our new belt. I hate when it does this. So I'm gonna be using Ulsa Tools, channel sponsor, thank you. I'm gonna be using their expandable pry bar and indexing, so you can set the angle you want. And this is what I got right here. Basically you're just gonna reach it down here, and it's kind of hard to point it out, but right here we're gonna pry on that, but we got to be careful that we don't hit the oil sensor. So I'm gonna put it to the side, pry it back just like that. Give me some slack on it. And then, here, let's see if I can set it up. Pop the belt off. Okay. That is really hard to do one-handed. But, pop the belt off. Just kind of wiggle it off the bottom pulleys here. It's hard to show because of the lighting, but there's the belt, literally split in two, going into thirds right there, you can see it. So, no good. New belt. Just gonna take it and stretch it out, bend it the other way, try and get it a little more limber. I don't know if that's the word. More flexible, whatever you want to call it, but try and get it stretched out. And I don't think you're gonna be able to see it, but alright, yeah, so AC's on the bottom. I'll try and put an arrow on it. AC's bottom, alternator's top, idler pulley, then all the way in the back it's crank pulley. So usually wrap it around that back crank pulley, over the AC, and on the idler I'm going to say, and then I'm going to hold it up for the alternator, pull the tension back and pop it on. So I'm going to try and set this up so you can see it, but it's going to be really tough, but I'll do my best. Guess is the best angle you're going to get. I'm just going to reach the belt down and through. I'm going to reach in there and try and get it on the crank pulley first. That's the biggest one. Wow, it is hot. Now, getting it around that crank pulley is not easy because of the boost pipe. So you have to twist it. Definitely can't see, but you have to twist it to get it over that. Next I'm gonna do it under the idler or the tensioner, also around the AC, just like this. You can see I got just enough slack right there, and then just one more time go back and feel it and make sure you're not too far to one side so you don't shred the new belt. Feels like I'm right in the center, top and bottom. Okay, good. Now I'm gonna try and set you up so you can see this part. Pry bar, same thing. On that little notch, gently pull it back. Grab this belt. Really push here. Just like that. go. It's on there. I don't know how they expect you to do it if you don't have a pry bar, but there's that little nub you gotta pry on. Make sure it's on the AC. It's on the crank. I'll try and zoom back so you can see that. I doubt you'll be able to see it though. Now I'm just gonna start it up, let it run for a second, make sure it doesn't fly off, and we'll be good. It's on, didn't fly off. It's on all the right pulleys, it's not shredding or anything. So, yeah, that's gonna be it for that video. Definitely say you're gonna need a pry bar that you can adjust to be able to get down in there to really pry on that little nub. If you're interested, I will leave the link down below for this one. It's got the collapsible head on it, and then you push this one in to turn the actual head on it wherever you want. So this will be in the description below along with the code for it. PB10 gets you 10% off. So if you're in need of a pry bar, hit them up, and that's gonna be it. Thanks for watching. Peace.